Zoos have always done quite formal education programs, and here at Wild Place I was quite interested in developing something different, something outdoors, something hands-on, something very practical, giving people a immersive, real, authentic experience of nature and connecting them with projects here in the UK and also overseas.
We've tried very much to make it so that you feel like you are in Cameroon. Obviously it's helped today with the sunshine, which is absolutely brilliant, but we tried to make it work even on a dull wet day in November as well. So we set up the exhibit this way essentially to try and evoke, even though we're in South Gloucestershire, Cameroon. So with the project we've got is in northern Cameroon. We're working with giraffes there, and the idea is to make people, when they're on their day out at Wild Place, imagine that they're in Cameroon. But having the right sort of structures, so having built these kind of huts, it sort of talks a little bit about a market, and it's all very rustic, but that's exactly what northern Cameroon is like.
We're always looking for ways to make the learning as engaging as possible and kind of give it that tangible feel, you know, actually going and having the experience rather than simply looking at worksheets, watching videos, things like that. So I contacted Wild Place and we arranged for a school trip, and then coming back as well, the writing, the discussion, just the learning that came out of giving them that tangible experience of something related to our topic made us kind of realise what a resource it was and how close by it was.
When we do run an education session, it's next to the animals. You know, you've got wolves running past you and we're talking about their adaptations and the threats that they faced in the past and what we want woods to look like in the future here in the UK. Or we're teaching about evolution and there's a giraffe, you know, and it's extraordinary.
All that is watching is nature.
We do focus in on people that maybe are living in more difficult circumstances, people that wouldn't otherwise perhaps have access to some of these opportunities.
Trees are like people swaying to music.
We've got the spaces, they've got the people. Let's link up and give them opportunities to come here that they wouldn't otherwise have. It's been really, really wonderful and really rewarding.
Watching children be sort of deeply engaged in discussions about the natural world, which they do really, really well at Wild Place, is just fantastic, and you know, we just sort of stand back and it's just lovely that they get that opportunity.
Moving up to sort of a higher education level, every year we teach and supervise 300 or more than 300 undergraduate and postgraduate conservation students. So our role in that is big, and the move to the new zoo will basically allow us to expand that, and it will allow us to create an education centre that is specific and bespoke to delivering high quality conservation courses and hopefully train the next generation of conservationists.
It's going to be an education programme that I don't think has been seen in a zoo on this scale before.
So at Bristol Zoo, with just 12 acres, it was all a bit shoehorned in. The space on this site is just brilliant because there's spaces to gather, there's spaces to take your time. Already at Wild Place, I've heard people say that they like the experience here because it's a little bit slower, it's a little bit less frenetic. To do a little bit more, to think a little bit deeper, to do some activities to get more involved. That's the basis on which you build the excitement, the opportunity, the discussions that send people away going, I had a brilliant day today and now I know how I can help.